Hey, my YouTubers. Today is July the 18th. The time is now 8:46 p.m. So today was a beautiful Wednesday all day. And today our topic is going to be about refocusing your attention and how powerful focusing really truly is and self-motivating yourself. So, I'm going to give you guys tips that I utilize that actually help me to move forward that can most likely help you move forward as well and just keep your mind extremely focused. So, honestly speaking, I feel like it's really important to keep your mind focused because naturally in life we're bombarded with so much negativity that if we don't have a game plan and we're not extremely focused on what it is that we want to do in life, then we'll be dragged into that negativity and we'll become a part of that, and that'll just be our life. And before you know it, you in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and older, and you're still talking about living in the past, things that happened years ago. A lot of that negativity and what you put your focus and attention towards is what you manifest more in your life. So my tip number one for today, as far as focusing, is just writing your goals down, knowing what it is that you absolutely want to accomplish for your life, not to please your partner, not to please a family member, not to please a friend. It has to be something that absolutely is meaningful to you. Because when you really think about it, who are you really living for? Who are you really breathing for? Who can make you happier than yourself? No one. So you have to write your goals down and you have to be absolutely positive that this is the path that you want to take your life on. That's the direction you want to take your life in, and you have to just execute it. One thing that I feel actually helps me as well is coming up with different steps. Step one, this is what we're going to do on this day. Step two, this is what we're going to do. Or it could be by weeks. Week one, this is my system that I utilize. Week two, this is my system that I utilize. But whatever it is you're doing, you have to stick to it. No matter what's going on in your life, you have to know, okay, this is something I want to do. I'm completely serious about it. And no matter what, I'm going to do it whenever I feel like I need to, you know? So tip number two for today on focusing is just, like I said before, it's nothing stronger than a focused mind. Because as long as your mind is focused, then you know what? At the end of the day, nothing can stop you. Nobody can stop you. And before you know it, that goal that you're serious about obtaining is going to be taken care of. And now you can focus on your next goal in life. Your next step, your next motivation. I'm telling you, this really works. And I feel like there's a lot of strength in being self motivated because a lot of times, especially when you have certain people like family members or friends in your life that might not be a positive influence, that can bring you down as well. So being self motivated is a very, very, very powerful tool to have. Because let me tell you something, if you can motivate yourself, then at the end of the day, you unstoppable. You are practically unstoppable once you become fully motivated and you're focused and you know exactly what it is that you want to do. No matter what people say out there about what they feel might not be possible for your life, you don't listen to that. Because at the end of the day, it's not, you're breathing for you. It's not their life that you live in, and it's not your life that they're living. You live in your own life for your reasons. So at the end of the day, to be self-motivated is like, it's something that you just have to have. You have to be self-motivated. You got to get excited about the journey and the path that you're walking in life. And if you're going down the wrong road and you feel like some of the things you're doing are not right in your life, that's okay. Sometimes that happens, but you have to live and you have to learn and you have to move forward. You got to move forward. Keep going at it. Keep obtaining what it is that you really want. And no matter how hard it may appear to be, never give up. I noticed that a lot of times when people feel like something is too hard for them to do, or It's impossible. It's what you put in your mind what it's going to be. If you say that something is impossible to happen in your life, then that's what it's going to be. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. And you might even feel like you want to give up. But that doesn't mean that you have to give into that negativity, because that's all it is. Negativity that's bombarding you all at one time. So being self-motivated it's really powerful, and it's really important. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like writing your goals down is definitely one of the major keys, and put it somewhere right in front of you, so that every day when you wake up, you can see it. You're reminded of what you're aiming for, and you have a game plan. Whether it's 3 months, whether it's 6 months, whether it's a year, you have a game plan of what it is that you would like to do. And no matter what, keep your mind focused, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. You can do anything that you motivate yourself to do. I get up every single day and I self motivate myself. I motivate myself to the max, because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. No one can motivate me like I can motivate myself. Even if I'm listening to motivational speakers, and I'm listening to friends, or listening to family, and maybe a spouse, at the end of the day, I have to sit down and I got to get real with myself and say, okay, Chris, what is it that you want to obtain? What is your goal that you're looking to obtain? How long are you giving yourself to obtain this goal? And once that goal is obtained, before you know it, the goal is going to be set and it's going to be done. So you got to keep the toxic people out of your life. And if it's toxic people that you really don't want to get rid of, you got to let them know, look, if you're not willing to change, I'm going to change. And at some point in time, it's not going to be any more room left for them. You have to make up your mind what it is that you want to do. You have to be self-motivated. You can never, ever, ever give up. I don't care how hard it appears to be. No one ever said that life was going to be easy. And let me tell you something else. Even when people that's born with a lot of money have a lot more issues than people that are poor. And most people don't even think about stuff like that. But this is real talk right here. I'm here to help motivate people. My goal is to motivate people to be their best, to let them know that it's possible for them to obtain that no matter what other people may say, especially when people don't see that something is possible for their life. They make it so that when you talk to them about what you want to obtain, they make it seem like, okay, you can't accomplish that. Don't let people tell you what you can and you can't accomplish. Because how somebody going to tell you what's possible for your life? One thing I've learned is that we all have our own path that we have to walk down. So at the end of the day, who knows what life holds for me or you tomorrow, 2 weeks, 6 months. So how can somebody sit there and tell you that something is impossible for you to obtain? See, what they're really saying to you without saying it is, I feel like this is impossible for my life. No, you can't allow someone else's negativity to get under your skin and get in your head and rent space in your head. Because see, what happened is when people sit there and they put that negativity into your head, after a while you start to believe it. See, the mind is a very powerful thing to waste. So at the end of the day, I'm here to let you know, no matter what someone told you you cannot accomplish, whatever you want to accomplish in your life is possible. And you know what else I learned too? Learn to keep your mouth shut. Sometimes you might tell one person what it is that you want to obtain in your life, but see, what happens is if that gets to the wrong person, and usually it's the closest person to you, they'll sit there and give you all the reasons why you can't accomplish that. But give me reasons to tell me that I can accomplish it. Help motivate me. But see, people are afraid to do that because, see, what they really don't want to tell you is that they don't want you to surpass them. If they chose to be nothing in life, that was a choice. If you choose to be rich, that's a choice. If you choose to have abundance and you accept the universe to give you everything that you ever desire, and you're willing to put in that work and that effort, let me tell you something. That's going to pay off. That's going to pay off. So you know what? At the end of the day, anything and everything is possible for your life, in your life. Once you put it in your mind You ask, believe, you shall receive. So I hope that that quick motivational, those tips and the inspiration from some of my stories helped you guys. And of course, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And as I always say, visit my website at www.shoploveonline.com. Until next time, you guys have a blessed evening. Peace.